Welcome to the Car Care Detail channel. Today we'll be covering the rinseless wash. This wash is best used for medium to dirty vehicles that require a contact wash. The reason we want to use rinseless wash instead of a traditional car soap is because rinseless wash tends to have a thicker viscosity. This provides much more lubrication to safely lift and encapsulate the dirt for removal from the surface. The other major benefit to rinseless wash, besides keeping the car from being scratched, is that it requires very little water, roughly 3 gallons, compared to the average 75 gallons that an automatic car wash uses. That means that this wash is roughly 15 times more eco-friendly than a normal car wash and can be done when you have no access to running water, making it perfect for apartments or cities with water restrictions. The rinseless wash we'll be using today is Optimum No Rinse, also known as O&R. To start, we fill a wash bucket with 3 gallons of water, using the cap to measure. We add half an ounce of O&R for every gallon. That would be 3 capfuls. Typically you would just fill your sprayer up from the water from the bucket to get the right dilution, but I like to add a separate 1/4 of an ounce for a bit more lubrication and cleaning power. Then we shake up the sprayer and pump it until the pressure relief valve hisses. Starting from the top of the vehicle and working our way down, we spray the rinseless solution. This acts like a pre-foam step and starts cleaning and encapsulating. Also provides pre-lubrication for the surface when we move to the contact wash step. If you're working in the sun and are worried about getting water spots, you don't actually need to be. The spots that will be left on the vehicle as it dries are polymer spots that come easily off, without damaging any of the paint. After we have coated the vehicle in O&R, it's time for the contact wash. We dunk the special cross-cut sponge into the bucket and wring it out until it is barely dripping. You don't want it to be oversaturated. The cross-cuts are important because it allows particles to get trapped inside the grooves instead of being stuck on the surface of the sponge, which would drag the dirt across the paint as you wash, leaving scratches and swirls. Starting from the top and working down, lightly drag the sponge across the surface. It is best to think of it like you're applying O&R to the surface instead of aggressively washing it. Let the product do the work for you. Do one panel with one side of the sponge and then flip over to the next panel. Then rinse the sponge out and repeat until the vehicle is clean. It is important to do only one panel per one clean side of the sponge, then rinse it out and repeat. It is important to use a grip guard as the O&R will drag the dirt to the bottom of the bucket and the grip guard will keep it there. After the whole vehicle has been washed, dry with a drying towel. Always use a car-specific drying towel to avoid imparting scratches. Using a beach towel or a bath towel will scratch the paint. Drag the towel gently over the paint, starting from the top. You don't need to worry about getting every bit of moisture dried at this point, as we will be coming back later with detail spray for any missed spots. Go around the whole vehicle and make sure the polymer spots are removed, and use detail spray to remove them if needed. After the vehicle is dry, it is time to clean the glass. You can use any taint-safe cleaner, but I prefer to use a 1-to-1 dilution of isopropyl alcohol in distilled water. This cleans the glass thoroughly without leaving any streaks. Also, it is the same product that you use to prep panels for ceramic coatings. I like to start with the windshield, but you can start wherever you prefer. The method I like to use is the 2-towel method. The first microfiber towel is used to clean the surface. The second is a glass-specific microfiber towel. This could be a waffle weave, pearl weave, or any short nap weave. I like to use the waffle weave. The reason we want a glass-specific second towel is because if you oversaturate the surface with your IPA solution, it can start to streak. Having a dry towel takes care of any streaks and leaves a brilliant shine. The method we use to clean the glass is to frame the window and then fill it in with either vertical or horizontal motion. Keeping a consistent exterior direction and interior direction makes identifying any streaks easy. If it's horizontal and you only use horizontal motions on the interior glass, you know the streak isn't on the outside. After we finish cleaning all of the glass, we just need to touch up any spots with detail spray. The spray provides lubrication for safe drying. It's very normal for water to get trapped in the cracks of the doors, the trunk, the side view mirrors, and this water leaks out slowly after you've already dried the vehicle. This will be especially noticeable if you drive the vehicle after washing it. leaving water spots and lines. After you finish touching up the vehicle, then you're done. There isn't much to this wash, and it's very safe for vehicles that you absolutely cannot afford to scratch. If the vehicle is exceptionally dirty, it's best to start with a pre-wash step. For this, I prefer a hybrid wash where I foam the vehicle first, then rinse it off, then just do my rinseless wash to get the remainder of any dirt. However, you can just pre-spray the rinseless wash and rinse it off, then reapply the rinseless wash again, just like normal, if you're trying to use a little bit less water. If you'd like to see more detailing tutorials, product reviews, and other automotive detailing content, please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.